Hey guys, so we came out to check the rabbits for the morning, do the morning chores, feed the animals, and we had a nice little surprise. We had 7 bunnies born this morning to this rabbit right here. This was the first one that we bred. We thought she still had a couple days. She hadn't pulled any fur yet, and we didn't even have a box in place yet. The bunnies were just scattered throughout the cage here. Luckily we have this, what they call baby saver, that has a 1/2 inch by 1 inch grid on it, so the babies couldn't just sink through. So if it had this on the bottom, this 1 inch by 1 inch, it's pretty possible they would have just fallen right through. But we gathered them up and put them in this little nest box, and here they are. There's the little bunnies. So the pink ones usually turn out to be white. Then these black ones are colored of some kind. We'll have to see. We'll show you the father. Here's the dad right next to him. Charlie, there's Charlie. So it looks like the majority of them are white, but there's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. I thought there was only 7. So there are 3 coloreds, it looks like, and 5 white ones. So that's pretty exciting. We had a multiplication today. Oh look, this one's got a little spots on it. I hadn't noticed that one.
That one's romantic.
That one will probably look like his dad. He'll probably have some black spots on his face. So that's pretty exciting. That's doe number 1. The females, they're called does. That's doe number 1. And then this one, doe number 2, we're gonna have to get her a nest box really quick because she was bred only a day after doe number 1. She's ready and pregnant. And then this is number 3 right here. This one was bred about 3 days after doe number 2. And then this one here, doe number 4, she was bred 1 day after this one, so she's probably about a week away. And then Caspian's rabbit over here, the one they call Reese's, this black one, this one was bred about a week after that one, so she's still about 2 weeks out. And then Victoria's rabbit, the one she calls Buttercup, the little white one over there, that one's not ready to breed yet. She's still too young. Probably got about 2 or 3 more months in her, and then she'll be ready to breed. So we're having success with the rabbit breeding operation. And then, as I mentioned before, the plan for the baby rabbits, they'll be on milk for a little while with their mom, and then we'll put them kind of in a tractor system, just like the chickens are, and then we'll move them on grass, because when they're young, they won't really dig a lot. They won't really make holes and tunnel out. So we'll put them in a little tractor system, probably not quite as big as the other one, which is about 10 by 10. And we'll put these in one that's probably about 5 by 5, but then we'll be able to move that and grow those out, and then we're raising these as meat rabbits. So this is pretty exciting. Hey guys, welcome back. Actually, just giving you another update of 2 of them have had babies since the last update that we gave you. So the last update was on rabbit number 1. My daughter actually did name the rabbits, but just for record keeping, we just numbered them. So this right here is rabbit number 1. We didn't have these nest boxes, these wooden boxes originally. So we built all these nest boxes, and this has really helped. I mean, this is what we should have done from the beginning. I'm gonna show you this one. Doe number 2, and she had 8 babies, and they're all very healthy. They're very plump. She's been feeding them very well. She goes and checks on them periodically and then feeds them. So they're doing very good. But today, just a couple minutes ago, my daughter came over and told me that rabbit number 4 had babies. So we were actually expecting rabbit number 3 to come first, but it doesn't look like she kept. Let me show you number 3 right here. This is rabbit number 3. During the breeding process, she ran around in circles a lot. We still had her mounted and fallen off of twice, so everything was normal in that regards. So she should have actually given birth before this one. So 3 should have gone before 4, because they were bred in that order. But it doesn't look like she took. So we'll wait a couple more days just in case she's a little late, and then we'll put her back in with Charlie, the male. But this is the one that we just found out about, this one about 15 minutes ago. And we put the nest box in there about 2 days early. And she started collecting grasses. If you look at the nest box, there's actually a lot of green grass that we give them. We give them fresh grass twice a day as well as their pellets. And she had plenty of dry grass, which is at the base of that. But then she started adding all of that green grass that we normally feed her. And we pulled the box out here just a second ago. And she had 8 babies. So the rabbits are doing very well. We're just kind of trying to analyze right now, you know, what animals do well and which ones are productive, which ones make sense financially, you know, how much money goes into them versus how much meat we get out of them. A lot of the things that we're dealing with the chickens right now is that we have to feed them a lot to get eggs every day. We wanted to free range them more, but the problem with free ranging them is that they get into the garden stuff and they scratch around and tear stuff up. So the rabbits right now are doing great. We're happy with the production that we're getting out of them. We're actually in the middle of building 2 chicken tractors. We may end up using one of them as a rabbit tractor. Here in a couple weeks, these guys will be off their mother's milk, and then they can be on grass and pellets. And then at that point, see how quickly they raise out, and then we'll be ready to sell them or ready to eat them. They probably won't be food ready to eat probably for another, I'm guessing, 6 months. They'll be full size, and then they'll be about 7 to 10 pounds. But that's the good news.
This is the first mother that gave babies. They just started eating grass. They just opened their eyes a week ago, and they're super chubby. They're so romantic. This is the only one that'll let you pet it without screaming, and so this is the one that we like. I'll show you. No, it's not this one. It's this one.
That's Charlie Jr.
This is Charlie Jr.
Like that.
That one right there is so active. Can I see that? This one little in particular rabbit we named Wild Style because she's so active. She likes to hop around. Whenever you want to try to catch her, she hops all around. She was climbing her mother. She's right there.
Excuse me, lady, you need a written permission to videotape my children.
So this is the second mother of the rabbits, and I believe there's 8 of them. And come here, little fella. This one's name's Boots, after the dog Boots from our aunt's house. This is kind of how he looked, the little color palette. It's kind of cute too. And he even knows how to drink out of the water. Look at him.
Do you know if these guys are eating grass yet?
Yeah, they are, but only new grass.
Look, someone has only 2 beards.
This one is Papa's favorite mother because it's the most docile, and it's just a good mother.
This is my rabbit Lisa. She just had babies like 2 weeks ago. And they're actually growing faster than my papa's rabbit. They already have fur. She got 7 of them, and all 7 of them survived. My mom likes these ones because they look like Charlie, the one that impregnated her.
There you go.
They're so romantic. Recess right here, the one that's this big black one.
She a good mama?
Yeah, she's a really good mama.
This is my bunny. I had another bunny, but wild animals ate it. Her name is Buttercup. Nice guy gave her to me because he saw that I was working hard with my papa.
She pregnant?
Nope.
Why not?
She's not pregnant because she's too young, but probably in a couple months she'll be ready to have babies of her own.
Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber and you want to see our future progress and updates, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We'll have to do a video one of these days teaching you. Some people don't know how to become a subscriber. You have to have a YouTube account set up. In order to subscribe, you also have to have a YouTube account set up to hit the like button and to comment. So if you're not a YouTube user, you don't have an account, set up an account, subscribe, and you'll get all the future updates. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day.